Hello, guys. Welcome back. I have been taking a little bit of a break from doing lives as far as my Oracle cards are concerned. In today's video, what I'm going to be doing is telling you guys what my meaning is for this particular Hope Tarot card is, or I'm sorry, Oracle card. So what I'm going to do is get into the meaning of it. For those of you who don't know, what I do is I actually connect with the cards to read the meaning of the cards, so I can like get an understanding of it. And what I find is that as I connect with these cards, what I'm doing is like I'm definitely having like more spiritual experiences with these cards. So like I feel like my connection with the cards is growing, as well as like some of my abilities are kind of growing too, which is pretty cool. When I first started out doing this, I couldn't have imagined that all of these oracle cards, um, I couldn't imagine that all of these cards were going to have such an impact on like my spiritual growth, you know. Since I've been doing this, I'm finding that basically I've kind of come a long way and I really like it. I like reading oracle cards in particular because it's different than reading tarot cards. Tarot cards, they have more of like a structure to them where like they have like a standard meaning typically. But oracle cards, they have like multiple meanings and it's like really cool. And I really like doing this. So, anyway, guys, without further ado, I'm going to get into the meaning of this Hope oracle card here for you guys so you have an understanding of what this card means. Now, I understand that this particular card is a part of a oracle card deck. Many people, when they read oracle cards, they go specifically based off of the meaning of the card, based off of what it says in the book, and that's what they go with. For me, I don't do that. What I do in particular is, like I said, I connect with the card. So I sit with a card and I, basically listen to the card to find out what its meaning is. And its meaning may not just be what it says on the card, it goes below the surface, for what the meaning is. There's if you think about oracle cards, it's like an iceberg, right? We see the tip of the iceberg, right? You can consider that to be like what the meaning of the card says that it is, all right? But then there's the below the surface meaning, which is what I'm doing, like what I'm uncovering when I'm connecting with the card and learning about those below the surface meanings, if that makes sense. I want to give you guys kind of some imagery of like what it is I'm doing. All right. And like what I mean when I say like I do a reading with the card. Okay. So I'm going to tell you guys what the Hope Oracle card actually means, what she's all about. Okay. So the Hope Oracle card, she is about being encouraging. She's about being optimistic. She's about growth. She is about giving energy to something or someone. Okay. She's about, you or someone else brightening up someone's day. She's also about helping someone in their time of need. So that could mean, maybe you getting help from someone, maybe seeking help from people possibly. This can involve maybe somebody's going to come to you for help and you being open to helping someone. She is also about seeing the good or positives in someone. So, not just looking at the negatives of a person, but looking at the positives that this person has associated with them. Things that you see, and you may know this person a lot deeper than other people do. And it's about seeing the positives. And I know it's so easy for us these days to just see nothing but the negative, but there is positives in life. There's positives with people, positives with things. Yes, things can have their negative meanings, but there's also positives to people as well. She's also about healing energy. So she's about Reiki, Ki, life force energy, Chi. She's about healing someone. So maybe, you may be given the ability at some point to heal someone. Maybe you're given the ability to give someone a message that they need, which could be healing to them. She's also about investing something, investing in something or someone. So this could include you volunteering or someone else volunteering. This could involve maybe you giving money, maybe you giving time to something, right? This could also involve maybe you sharing knowledge or insight that you've gained in your life. She's also about showing you the truth. She is about raising your vibration. So maybe if you find yourself on a low vibration, she may show up in an oracle reading to encourage you to raise your vibration from that low vibration up to a high vibration. Okay. And as we know, when it comes to low vibrations are when you feel low, when you feel sad, when you feel depressed, when you feel angry, these very heavy emotions, Um, and, high vibrations are going to be like when you're happy, when you're joyful, when you're around people you love, when you're having fun. These are going to be some examples of a high vibration. Hope is also about warmth. She's about patience. She's about mindfulness. You being mindful in the moment of what's going on around you. It's so easy for a lot of us to really tune out um, and not really be aware of what's happening. And so she's definitely about mindfulness as well. Give me just 1 second. Alrighty. So as we were saying, hope, she is about mindfulness. So um, being mindful of what's going on around you. It's so easy to get like really swept up and what's going on with other people around you, whether that's at work or at home or anywhere. And you may not be able to really think clearly. And being mindful is about getting down, back into your body and getting a sense of, things that are important to you, things that you need to do, things that you should be grateful of and appreciative of. Okay. Hope, she's also about self love. And this can be pretty tough for a lot of people to really get on the journey to self love. But self love is something that you don't get overnight. This is something that you develop. And so she can show up in a reading when there's a time where you really need self love, where you need to, instead of focusing your energy out on other people, you should focus your energy inward to yourself and thinking about what do you need. Do you need peace? Do you need quiet? Do you need time to contemplate something? Do you have a big decision that you're dealing with? you know are you frustrated by a situation? Um, is there just, do you just want to be away from a bunch of people because you're just fed up and you're overwhelmed? Hope can show up because, she's encouraging you to see the good in yourself and to see the value in yourself. And like I said, self-love is not easy to develop or hatch overnight. It's something that you eventually learn about, and it's a process, and it can take you time. It's not just doing a self-love meditation and you're going to just love yourself. It's about, doing things to love yourself, to honor yourself, to respect yourself. All right. Hope is also about self-esteem. So being more sure of yourself. And this can be so tough these days with, how things are going, you may not feel like you're doing the best or like things are going so well for you or anything like that. And there might be, experiences you've had which just knocked you down and you're like, man, I'm striking out. What do I do? And in that regard, it might be time to raise your self-esteem and things. And like self-love, self-esteem is something that you build over time. Okay. Hope, she's also about being reliable. So she's about, you being someone that people can count on, being someone that is dependable, someone that, that is, you know, right in your time, because sometimes you never know. Sometimes you may show up in a situation that you're needed in and you don't know that, but you just happen to be in a time and place when you can help someone. That's happened to me a lot at work, with people, with like helping people and stuff like that. And I just randomly happened to be somewhere and I was able to help people. Hope, she's also about you being trusted. So maybe, you may have to work towards being more trustworthy. Maybe you have to open yourself up and trust other people. Maybe trust may have been broken, in your life, and you might feel like, man, I don't know if I can trust this other person. But, it's, you might be at a time, if hope comes up in a reading, she may be signaling that, you have to open yourself up and, rebuild that trust with someone, even if it's hard to do it. Um, all right. And then hope is also about connecting to the divine. So she is about, you opening yourself up to your higher guides. Okay. Whoever those people may be for you. You open yourself up to the divine or the divinity, that you feel comfortable with, and connecting with them and listening to them, following those gut feelings, listening to those small voices, and that will help you forward. Okay. And then last but not least, well, I guess the last point, hope, she's about inspiring others. So she's about you being a leader. She's about, you being someone that stands out from the crowd and helps people, to bring people to the point where, they are inspired enough to maybe be able to take charge themselves and do things to help people. All right. So today, guys, I talked about the meaning of the Hope Oracle card here. I appreciate you guys watching. She is super beautiful, isn't she? I appreciate you guys watching, and thank you so much. Bye. And to my next video. Bye-bye.